Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and today I'm going to do my January wrap-up. I am not going to do a February TBR because I do not plan in advance for what books I'm going to read. Usually when I'm reading a book, I plan for the next book, but I just can't plan a month in advance, so sorry. But this is the wrap-up for January. It has been a very long day, I'm sorry. So here we go. The first book I read this year was Divergent by Veronica Roth, and I loved it. It was a 5 out of 5. Probably the best book I have read this year. Pretty easy because I haven't read a lot, but it's still going to be, I believe it'll be on my top 5 of the year. It was excellent. There's a ton of reviews about this book out there, so I'm not going to really go into what it's about. You probably have an idea. But I loved it, and I'm really excited to pick up Insurgent and Allegiant as soon as I can find them. I'm going to have to do an interlibrary thing so that I can get the next one, or I might just buy it. I don't know. We'll see. But this was great. I actually wanted to take a little break from it just because I don't like to read a series all the way through because I get a little bit, I don't know, I get too bored with the world. That's weird, but these series and trilogies, after a while, I just want something different. I like variety. So I'm ready to read Insurgent, though, so I'm going to have to get it soon. The next book I read was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I did do a review on this book. It was good. It wasn't my favorite book, but I did, there were some things about it that I really liked. And so this, if you are interested in what I thought about it, you can look at the review for it, but yeah, it was pretty good. Then the next book I read was an ebook that I took out from my library. My library has this awesome ebook service where you can rent or borrow ebooks, and they have tons of really good ones. So I got Swipe by Evan Angler. I had to think of what it was called and who it was by. And it was good. It was, I'm thinking it was like a middle grade, young adult, I'm not sure, but it read like a middle grade book, and it was about a world where people had to get a mark when they reached the age of, I believe, 13, and after they got the mark, then they could buy things, and I don't even remember a lot about it because I read it pretty close to the beginning of January. It is written, it's based on Revelation, which is in the Bible, and the end times, which, you know, is supposed to be coming if you believe in Revelation, and it almost seems like society is headed towards that, where we will be a cash-free society. And it was interesting. I liked it. I didn't love it. I just felt like it wasn't really that exciting, but it was okay. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. And that is a series, but I'm not going to continue it. It wasn't good enough for me to continue. It has to be really good for me to read another book in the series or trilogy. Then I read The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I actually took it out from the library, and while I had it home from the library, I went to Goodwill and found it, and I was so excited. And I bought it because I really liked it. I definitely think I will probably reread this at some point. It's a dystopian, I did a review about this one, and it was really good and very disturbing. So I believe I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, possibly, maybe 5. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a long day, but that's the next book I read. Then I read Crash and Burn by Michael Hassan, and that was a library book, and that is another review that I did. And I enjoyed that. I believe that was a 4 out of 5 star book. It was a little bit too long, in my opinion. That was the only thing I didn't really like. It was just, it kind of went too long that I was like, okay, wrap it up. But other than that, I liked it a lot. Then I read Survive by Alex Morel, and this is a book that also I have a review on, and it was very good. I think this was a 3 out of 5. I guess it wasn't very good. I guess it was good. But, yeah, it was, like I said in my review, it was very predictable. But it was a great book to read during a cold weather time. So, yeah. Then I read The Long Walk by Stephen King, written as Richard Bachman. I did not do a review on this, but it was good. It was like a 3 out of 5 star book. I love the concept. It is about a dystopian society in which every year 100 teenage boys come together to participate in an event called The Long Walk. The premise is pretty simple. The rules are pretty simple. All you have to do is walk, and you have to stay at 4 miles an hour at least. And if you do not, if you go under that, you are issued a warning. After 3 warnings, on your 4th warning, each warning lasts 30 seconds. The 4th warning, you are given your ticket. And if you are familiar with Stephen King in any way, you would know that a ticket is not a good thing. And it all goes down till there's one winner left. So it's really interesting because you get to see how these boys, start out and they're really confident, and then as it goes, they start to have issues, have mental serious issues with what is going on. And it's interesting because it was a thing they volunteered for, and so it's not like the Hunger Games where they're chosen, because it is kind of similar to the Hunger Games in the way that there's like this reality show type feel, but they chose to do it. And when you get into towards the end of the book, you start to realize why they chose it, and it's kind of creepy. But the reason it got 3 out of 5 stars is it was the whole book was about the walk, and I would have loved to have seen after the walk what happened and how it affected the winner and things like that. But it didn't really, I don't know, I guess I feel like I wasn't completely satisfied because I would like to know what else happened. But overall, it was very good. I did enjoy it. It was just a 3 out of 5 for me, though. And then the last book for January that I plan on finishing today is 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad. I bought this from Thrift Books, did not have a dust jacket with it, which I was kind of disappointed about. But I can still read it. It's still the book. So, I am on page 315 of this book, so I only have about 30 or 40 pages left. It is very, very good. This is going to be a 5-star book. It is freaky. It's really creepy and scary, and it's honestly, space, in my opinion, is one of the scariest things anyway, because it's so unknown, it's so far away, and it's so dark out there. And what happens in this book makes it even worse, makes it way scarier. So, yeah, this book is really good. I've only heard good things about it. I have not once heard anyone say anything negative about it. It is just really, really good. So if you're looking for a creepy book, you might want to pick this one up. And I did not start this. I think I started this 2 days ago, and I've been working. So it's going fast. It's really, I'm almost done with it. So that is my January wrap-up. I read a ton of books this month, and I'm really proud of myself because it takes me in the past a whole month to read one book, and so I'm excited. I am sitting in front of my bookshelf today, which is now full because I've gone shopping so much, so I am going to have to either get another bookshelf or slow down the shopping, or maybe a little of both. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.